Hello, Crossroads friends and family. Welcome to this Friday edition of Going Deeper as we are continuing to unpack the idea of joy and the joy that the Apostle Paul talks about specifically in Philippians chapter 3. If you were with us on Sunday, we talked about what scorecard to use and how if we pick the wrong one, it almost makes joy an impossibility. But if we pick the gospel scorecard, that it does actually produce joy, a joyful spirit. It comes out of a foundation of being loved. And today, for our devotional, I wanted to read two verses from Galatians chapter 6. Again, the same author, the Apostle Paul, writing to churches in a different region. And he talks about the idea of how much people matter. So if we're trying to keep score and figure out what matters to God and what ought to matter to us, these verses are extremely important. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially those who belong to the family of believers. And so, in a very clear sense, the Apostle Paul is saying, make no mistake, what matters is how you serve people. If you want to make sure you're doing things that matter to God and matter for eternity, take notice of how you are serving other people around you. That's always on the right checklist. Now, that doesn't mean that you are looking to them for validation of your acts of service, or you need to be noticed, or anything like that. It means that the heart that pursues people as a servant is always the thing that's on the right scorecard, that God wants us to grow into. And so let's look for opportunities to do that. Maybe this weekend, maybe today, maybe in the next hour, you could think of who is it that God has put in my path that I could do good. I could do some good for them. That is always on the right checklist, on the right scorecard. So do good as you have opportunity and watch God multiply it. God bless.